Hi, this is Alan, and I'm going to explain how Alpus can help you to achieve your property development goals as a property investor in Haslemere. Alpus offers a project and construction management service for property development to property investors in Haslemere. We represent your interests as a property investment in Haslemere totally, while you retain control of your property investment. Tell us what are your goals and your long-term strategy. We will identify potential development sites for you. We will prepare a contracting strategy to implement your project. We will prepare contracts between you and your designers and contractors. We are your eyes and ears on the project and on site, and we report to you regularly about progress against plans. We make recommendations about the best actions to take to maximize your profits, holding your hand at every stage. Who am I and what led me here? I'm Alan Edwards. I was indentured to a local building contractor as a quantity surveyor estimator. At the start of my career, I then planned and organised building projects for a large retail group's construction company. That was ABF Group. I worked for contractors for 13 years throughout the UK and then in the UAE. And I went into construction consultancy for 20 years plus, working in the UK and internationally for blue chip clients. I've managed projects for development and infrastructure clients and changed my perspective about what is needed so as to see things from the client or customer standpoint. Hence, here I am today. Here's some of what I've done. Building and civil engineering projects from the smallest up to the largest size. Largest was more than £1.5 billion. Residential, commercial, conversions and new build, commercial, retail, hotel and industrial, infrastructure projects, rail, bridges, port reclamation. I worked in the UK, Europe, Middle East and Caribbean, and I worked on schemes from design inception to completion and handover to operations. I worked with many different types and forms of contract, including JCT, design and build, target cost, turnkey and FIDIC, and I've counted many contractors' claims. This is a testimonial from ACOM, Managing Director Europe, and also from the country manager in Azerbaijan for the work that he did on the Crescent Development Project. Another testimonial from the client in Azerbaijan, Mr. Muradov, Chairman of Gilan Holding. Another testimonial from Rory O'Neill, Head of Projects, now Director of DLR, for the work that I've done helping DLR to deliver the Stratford International Extension Project in advance of the 2012 Olympics. An abstract from my portfolio of projects in the UK and overseas: residential, local authority housing developments in North and West London, several of those, private redevelopment of golf course, conversion projects and refurbishments, varies. Chelsea Harbour residential, multi-storey, mixed-use development, I was there for about 5 years. Luxury serviced apartments at Hyde Park Gate. Crescent development, Baku, Azerbaijan, I was there for 3 and up to 5 years. Ajban residential lifestyle village in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Commercial projects, fine fare, hypermarkets, supermarkets and shop fitting projects throughout the UK for the ABF Group. Factory units, Farlington, Hampshire. Ladymead Retail Park, Guildford for Arundel House Securities from Farnham. Chelsea Harbour Retail, Restaurant and Hotel for P&O Developments. Office developments at Bevis Marks and St Paul's and Whitechapel in London of P&O Developments. Apex Plaza office development at Reading for Prudential. Crescent development offices for Gilan in Azerbaijan. Government offices at Gaborone, Botswana. Hotel projects, Intercontinental Hotel Abu Dhabi. Cable Beach redevelopment, Nassau, Bahamas. Emerald Beach Hotel, Nassau, Bahamas. Lucayan Beach Hotel, Freeport, Grand Bahama. All of those for the Hotel Corporation of the Bahamas. Lanesborough Hotel, London, initially for Bond Corporation. Dorchester Hotel refurbishment in London for Ferris and Watson, the project managers on that development. And Crescent Development Hotel in Baku, Azerbaijan. So what are the property development opportunities in the Haslemere property market? There are change of use cases being implemented in the UK from September 2020, which means you have permitted development right to carry out certain types of conversion from commercial uses to residential, or demolition of unused commercial buildings and replacement with residential. These changes of use give the possibility of big increases in values. With recession, commercial property prices are reduced, and there's the potential for massive profits from change of use to residential, and there's also the opportunity to refinance for the long term and triple your profits potentially. So what is the Alpus formula for property development success in Haslemere? 5-step development process: identify potential development sites, preliminary design and feasibility, site acquisition and planning permission, marketing and sales plan. Step 5, detailed design and construction. Identification of potential development sites in Haslemere. Alpus has professional contacts and an active network throughout the UK as well as Europe, so we can identify potential development sites for you in Haslemere or other areas. We currently have potential development sites in Hampshire, Surrey and Sussex, as well as other parts of the UK. Step 2, preliminary design and feasibility. We will arrange the design and we'll carry out a development appraisal, essentially a feasibility study of the selected development. And once you're happy with the design and the numbers and the risks, we'll be happy to help you with implementation of the next steps. Site acquisition and planning permission. We'll ensure that you keep your risk to the minimum. We may recommend you carry out an option to purchase the site subject to planning permission, since this is the least risk for any investor. In other cases where there are permitted development rights, we may recommend outright purchase of the site, but whatever happens, we'll appraise you of the risks at all stages and recommend the most appropriate action. Funding and cash flow considerations and refinance for the long term. We'll appraise your potential development site for maximising profitability. We'll advise you whether it's appropriate to hold the site for the long term and dramatically increase your profitability, or whether it's better to sell the developed assets at the time of development. We'll help identify funding sources for financing of your development. Step 4, marketing and sales. Depending on the type of property development you may wish to carry out, we can help you to arrange the appropriate marketing and sales campaigns for residential, including retirement homes, commercial, high street and out of town retail or offices, industrial, hotel or mixed use. Step 5, detailed design and construction. We'll arrange your property development for the most appropriate contracting strategy depending on your priorities. We will seek bids based on the preliminary design documents and pre-qualified contractors. We'll recommend and advise you which is the most appropriate designer or contractor to use. We will manage all contracts on your behalf. Contracting strategy. We may recommend one of the following preferred strategies: design and build contract, where the contractor undertakes the detailed design, or construction management, where there's no main contractor, but we would manage a series of trade contractors on your behalf. We'll arrange things so as to protect you from delays and minimize the possibility of contractual claims. Step 5, detailed design and construction. Depending on the particular project, we'll advise you regarding the most appropriate means of getting all the designs and construction completed. We also have recommendations about how to improve your profitability by offering various options to customers or clients. We will take account of proposed handover arrangements with future tenants and occupiers. We will also, during our appraisal, look at possibilities for use of system building methods and modular construction. This will be for optimization of the program and certainty of achieving your timescales and profitability. At all stages, Alpus will ensure you are advised and have systems in place for the following aspects: project management or construction management, health and safety, quality assurance and control, environmental management and control, risk assessment, analysis and management, and stakeholder management. To recap, with our 5-step property development success formula, we will help you with identification of potential development sites in Haslemere, preliminary design and feasibility, including funding and cash flow considerations, and refinance for long term, acquisition of site and planning permission, marketing and sales, detailed design and construction, including system building considerations. And of course, we can identify sites all over the UK, not just in Haslemere. This applies throughout the UK and Europe. If the service that we offer is of interest to you as a property investor in Haslemere, then please do not hesitate to get in touch with us. www.alpusgroup.com. I'm Alan at alpusgroup.com. My phone number is 07539 141 257. We'll give you a proposal based on your specific requirements and our unique knowledge and expertise of our team and our professional partners and network. We operate in the UK from our offices in North Hampshire and cover the whole of the UK as well as Europe. See you in the next video. Cheers.